Welcome back, everybody. So glad you could be with me here today. Walter here, taking a little garden walkabout. The tulips have survived a few frosts. There's my nemesis, the slope that never gets cleared off. So this video today is going to be more or less paying homage to Ruth Stout. Who is Ruth Stout, you ask? Well, Ruth Stout was an avid gardener and author, and she would have the tiller man come each spring to till her garden. Until one year, the tiller man didn't show. So she started putting her potatoes, onions, garlic, other things on the ground and covering it with straw. Old bedding, hay, straw, whatever she could get a hold of. Well, this row of potatoes over here, and you really can't see anything because nothing is growing yet, but I went through this row. You can see there's a line, and I pulled the weeds out and threw them in the aisle. And this row is 60 foot long, and I more or less semi-traditionally planted my potatoes. So I dug a shallow trench and I laid them in and I covered them over. Oh, look, there's a potato that is uncovered for some reason. I don't know why, but we'll put it underground. That's all there is to it. Due to my current situation with my hand, etc., and my back, I can't do gardening like I used to. This whole area here is 40 by 60. This used to be gardened totally by me. Every vegetable under the sun was grown in here. Now I've got it down to onions, garlic, and potatoes so far. But getting back to Ruth Stout. Oh, look. Surprise, surprise. First asparagus is poking through. It's that time of year. Here's another one. So it looks like we'll have asparagus this weekend. So here's one that got hit by the frost. So what I did over here, because I had so many potatoes to plant and I couldn't do it, I couldn't dig, I went outside of my normal garden, knowing that potatoes are not bothered by the deer or any other critter, and I just dropped the potatoes on the ground and covered it, each and every one of them, with wood chips, aged wood chips. And these aren't just ordinary wood chips, they are arborists' wood chips, which include leaves, needles, sticks and stems, and if the potatoes sprout up through, which they should, I will then add more wood chips to it. So here are my multiplying onions coming up. And here's a typical example. There will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or more onions per stem. So they're all doing good. There is an onion over here, also not in the ground for some reason. I don't know if I'm getting punked by some sort of critter. But I'll pop that in the ground, see if it'll grow. This row will probably be, if I can get in and weed it, this row will probably be for tomatoes. I've got plenty of tomato plants started. And then there's the weed patch over there. I just can't get to all this, but oh well. Eventually, this will all either get taken care of by somebody, or it will turn into a weed patch and nobody will care. Just the way it is. More onions growing here. So it'll be a couple weeks before the potatoes are up. Now, here is what the update is on the elderberry blossoms. See how they're opening up now white? We had another frost the other night. I hope they can hang on. We shall see. The rhubarb really got nipped by the frost. Now up here in what was supposed to be the new garden, this first row is what I call mishmash of small garlic. It was just the runts of whatever was left over. And then in this row, I dropped more potatoes in under the straw. And as they start growing, I'll pull the straw back like Ruth Stout would do. This row was chamomile. I don't know how many seeds have dropped that will grow. I need to rake that out. And we've got another row that was chamomile, but I see I've got some sort of mint. That's spearmint. Here's another mint. Looks a lot like spearmint. That all has to get ripped out and either replanted or disposed of. And then down here is more spearmint. And here, I gave away a whole bunch. And then here is peppermint. See this darker green leaf? That's peppermint. The crab apples are in blossom. There's one here and one down there. This apple tree, small, is a Honeycrisp, and I do not yet see any fruit spurs blossoming. Either they're late or there are none. See, I always thought these were fruit spurs, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Wait and see. So I just thought I'd take you along for a bit of a walkabout I have to get my blackberries tied up. The comfrey took a hit with the frosts as well. But I could cut those comfrey right down to the ground and they'd come right back. Now this here is an ash tree that is trying to grow, and I cut it down to the ground a couple times, and what I think I'm going to do this year is I'm going to bench it. I'm going to fill this area here in with peat moss, sifted compost, until it's up to about here, and hopefully they will all 4 stems will take root, and then I can come in next year and cut those trees out and plant them someplace else. It's called benching. Here we have a lovely weed, which I don't want here. Currants. Crabapple. You hear my dog barking in the back. She doesn't like when I'm out here. This is the mama blackberry. It's time to get some of these cut out. This one has to get cut out. This one, they're dead. And I need to train the rest of them. Otherwise, it'll be a mess. This is a sugar plum, and it did bloom, and it has what appears to be some fruit set. We'll see. This is a Stanley prune plum. It too it blossomed, and it looks like it has some fruit set. And down there we have the pear trees, and more and more and more. So, wishing you a blessed day. I did manage to get all the chestnut trees pruned. Just to give you an idea of what I'm doing with them, if you notice, they're sort of open and pointing to the sky. I'm trying to keep them short. Like this year, I'm letting a few go long, and then we'll see next year what happens. This may be the last year they get pruned. There are 2 that I am letting naturalize. No pruning to speak of. This one was pruned. As you can see, it's open. This one was not pruned. Nor was that one. I'm letting these 2 naturalize. And we'll see which one produces more nuts. Head out into your garden. Enjoy the blessings of our Creator. Walter out.